Hello and welcome back. Today we have potentially sad news. But before we get into that, I have a question for you guys, and you guys can let me know in the comments. When you read my YouTube username, what do you think it is? Let me know how you think it's enunciated, pronounced, and in the next video, I will tell you how it is, because one of my friends seems to think that my name is pronounced a way that it just sounds absurd. So I'll let you guys know on the next video. But let's get into today's topic. So unfortunately, it seems as though Final Fantasy VII Remake may not release in 2019 due to their projections changing. Now, I will link the article in the description. I'll throw up some clips, but I'm not going to read through this entire thing. It just make a very boring video. So it seems as though due to these reports that it's possible that it's been pushed back to 2020. And it seems also in this report, if it is to be believed, of course, that it seems like they may be going towards games with services, because I mean, they already do it to a degree with Final Fantasy XIV, but of course that's a paid subscription. This will be more for, like, you know, if we're looking at games like The Division, looking at games like Destiny, games like this where they can make repeated sales on a product. So I think they want to produce something on that level, and hopefully they will. That is a pretty decent product. I mean, if you're going to put out something like that, it's got to be fun to play and not grindy like Anthem, for example. Like, we know how that turned out. How much of this do I believe is true? I think that it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. We know that Square Enix has done, delays before, and I was watching Final Fantasy Peasant's video, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with him, and he was talking about the potential of them throwing out a release date fully knowing that they will delay it. And that is something that Square Enix has done before, and I think it could happen again. And if it does, is that really going to upset the Final Fantasy fan base? Probably not, because we are suckers for Final Fantasy, especially when it comes to 7. So whatever they tell us, we really don't have a choice. It's not like we're going to change our mind and say, hey, we're not buying your game. No, that's not going to happen, of course. So that could happen. And if it does, well, then it sucks to suck. I guess we got to wait a little longer. But it's not necessarily guaranteed, and I could still see it happening in 2019. The product did look very good in the teaser. Like, it was a refined trailer. It did not look like there needed to be more work done on the character models. The world looked lively. The, environments looked great. The combat looked really it looked like final stages for the combat, and I think that it very well could still drop in 2019, but knowing Square Enix and their history, it wouldn't be the first time that they delayed a game. I mean, they did that with Kingdom Hearts 3, before that Final Fantasy 15, so it's in their history that they have been doing that, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? I mean, if they need to delay the game, hopefully, if the delay does happen, then it's for reasons to improve the game and not for making their calendar look better. Now, if they don't give us a release date, we can't technically say it was delayed. This is going to be considered delayed if they give us a release, even a release year, really. So say at E3 they come out, they say coming November 2019 or coming 2019, and then it gets pushed back, then we can talk about delays. But at the moment, technically speaking, we can't just say, oh, the game was delayed if it doesn't come out in 2019. But I'm saying in the event that does happen, if they do delay it, then hopefully it's for reasons to improve the game rather than for making their calendar look better. And when I say that, I mean on a financial level, right? That doesn't impact the consumers. Now, of course, we are not their, only worry. They do have to, appease the investors. And fair enough, they're a business, they must do that. But I really would hope that they would not, tease us like that, because we are the lifeblood of the company. And at the end of the day, if you're not pleasing us, then that's a big problem, because without us, there is no you. I just wanted to touch up on this topic. I saw it on Final Fantasy Peasant's video, and I noticed the discussions over on Reddit. So I just wanted to touch up on this and give my 2 cents on the entire situation. Quick update that I will be covering E3 2019 this year. Leading up to it, I will do some predictions, and then as it's happening, I'll cover the stories that I find to be very interesting. I will still be talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake, as that is my most anticipated game of the next like 3-4 years, depending on when the whole collection comes out. But I did want to let you guys know that I will be covering E3, and hopefully you do have interest in that. I imagine you do if you play video games. My next video will be something a little bit goofy, kind of poking fun at Final Fantasy VII Remake and what could be happening in those places. So thank you guys for watching. Please follow me on Twitter. It is in the description. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please like. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. Do you think it's real? Do you think there'll be a delay? Do you think there was ever a plan to release in 2019? I will see you guys tomorrow.